with Alex Reed.
Hello.
Bit of a scare actor, aren't you?
Apparently, yes.
He's a scare actor. And we did a few photographs today just for your portfolio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get some fresh photos for the year, for my agencies. Yeah.
Sounds good. Have you been up to much, mate?
No, mainly working. Yeah, so I haven't done anything fun, anything like the filming. I'm still doing scare acting. So I'm still doing my scare acting for zombie infection.
Yeah,
most weekends, which we have events all over the country. Beyond that, no, just work.
Busy still, I guess, aren't you?
Well, yeah. I'd say work is full-time at the moment, so work full-time retail for now until I decide to do something else. So
that's fair enough.
What's new with you?
I myself, I keep thinking I haven't done that much, but I actually have, in a sense. Started a diet, my mum's dieting, family's pretty much dieting at the minute. Dieting. Lost a bit of weight. Lost about 6-7 pounds or so.
Cool.
I'm happy at that. As you've seen in some of the videos, you know, I've been doing some boxing kind of like exercising sort of thing to try and keep myself fit up here. Been walking, went to the gym the other day. A few wavy moments, I must admit that. But sometimes, you know, it's good to confide in friends and, you know, take a step back from some things. Don't overdo everything, but try and get something done productive-wise, as you'd say. Keep on the escalator.
Keep on the escalator. Keep walking up. Always got everything will drag you down. You just keep going up.
That's right. I mean, it is hard sometimes. You know, I'm just going to talk slightly about mental health, but I mean, I'm doing all right myself and everything like that. But there are days when stuff does build up. But there is the Samaritan lines out there and stuff like that. I'm not an expert or anything like that in mental health or anything like that, but I just know there are people out there to listen, even friends and stuff like that, and like just sometimes a problem shared is a problem half sort of thing. But I'm just going to drink my coffee a second. Been collecting a few Transformers here and there. I was lucky to get an Ultra Magnus from yourself.
You did.
Do you want to plug the Ark?
The Ark Collectibles, which is my my eBay shop where I sell a few bits of Transformers. I'm mainly doing it for my own collection, buying and selling, but we've got a nice few choice bits in there.
G1, it's all over there. Yeah.
We are primarily Generation 1 focused.
Which is the original series of Transformers.
We do other stuff, but we are primarily trying to do
Generation
original G1s.
That's cool.
I mean, we do our Megatrons, Ultra Magnuses, Primes, Metroplex. We've always got Metroplexes in.
Are you allowed to show Tripticon off?
Oh, yeah, we've got
Robot, is he alright? Kaiju style dinosaur robot in Tripticon, and he was first introduced in Scramble City, the Japanese exclusive, is that right? I think he was, and then he was in season 3 of the original Transformers cartoon.
Because that's the Generation toy, it's not the G1.
It's the Generation toy, sorry.
I've got a G1 knocking around somewhere, but
yeah, and he currently transforms into like this base thing, and as well as like Tripticon. It's a triple changer.
Like base
spaceship.
Yeah,
sort of and
dinosaur.
Kaiju, as Rodham's Primal calls him. But how's the coffee, by the way?
Good. All good.
Drink coffee.
So, what have you been watching lately?
Watching again on YouTube mainly, but I did watch it on Netflix. That All of Us Are Dead, I believe.
I watched the first episode.
That wasn't bad. I mean, it is a long series because the episodes are about an hour each, and that's on Netflix. All of Us Are Dead, Korean.
How many episodes have you got? I didn't see.
12.
Wow.
And about an hour each.
That's a lot of investment.
It is, isn't it?
And like you see, like usually your TV series will be about 6 episodes on something.
Shorter.
For that to be 12, So yeah, so I'm on the first episode. So I've done the first one. It looked good. I mean, zombies in high school. The one thing I really liked is on how they've done the zombies. I think the rabidness where the zombies almost throw themselves at people and
they're
cause themselves,
contorting, aren't they?
And the movement I thought was really good.
It's very visual, isn't it? Very visual, and especially the way it's shot, and like where they're getting the different camera angles of the zombies coming back to life, sort of thing. I thought that was quite clever about the series.
Yeah, I'm going to keep giving it a go. Keep giving it a
go. Why not? Why not?
That's the main thing to watch at the moment.
Watch that Pam and Tommy as well on Disney. Pam Lanson and Tommy Lee. It's a bit dark, it's a bit sleazy, but it's a drama based on the true life events of Pam Lanson and Tommy Lee, the drummer from Motley Crue. So we're on the 4th episode there. I know Walking Dead comes back soon on Disney, and that's in the final season is in 3 parts, 3 different separate parts.
3 episodes or
no. Do you know how the?
Do you want like a block of episodes?
A block of 3 blocks of episodes.
Oh,
I think 8 or 16 each, something like that. No, it'd be 8 each. I think.
So
we've had 8 episodes so far.
Yeah.
And when this second,
so there's like 32 episodes in this season. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe 20 something. If there's 8 in the first one, in the first block, for season 11 part A. Season 11 part B will have another 8, and season 11 part C will have another 8, I believe, unless they do something really fantastic.
Oh. Wow. So basically, even though they're saying the final season, there's still like loads to go.
Well, there's going to be spin-offs as well. I mean, I can't keep up with all of them, but I do.
There's
I just can't keep up.
Fear the Walking Dead and Beyond the Walking Dead? Beyond the Dead?
Well, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And there's another thing banned, there's another thing,
and then after, even when Walking Dead finishes, it's supposed to be a spin-off with certain people, which I won't say. So it's interesting.
Well, I'm glad. The best anime of all time is back, Attack on Titan, 4 episodes in, and it is amazing.
Is that season 4 or something?
The final season, which is, I don't know if it's season 4 or season 5.
I think it's 4 and it's up to the moment.
It's the final season.
It's the final.
So it's the second half. We've already had the first half. First
split
13 episodes of the final season. We've now got the last episodes. How many episodes is? I don't know. I suspect it's going to be like 13. We're 4 episodes in. Every single episode has been an absolute banger. I expected no less than this.
Any Attack on Titan fans out there? Alex loves it.
Yeah, as long as they don't fumble the ending. I know there's like people who, there's lots of people who know the ending. The manga readers know what's going to happen. So if you are a fan, shush in the comments.
Yeah, same with stuff like Walking Dead, but Walking Dead's kind of different from the comics in a sense.
Yeah, it's a different story, so you don't know what's going to happen. That's where
which makes it a bit better in that sense, doesn't it?
It's like they will
want thing.
Some people expect at certain major events, certain characters dying. The TV series gone. Yeah, no, this character's dead instead.
Yeah, we'll get rid of those ones, and then there's an uproar, and then there's something that goes off. But yeah, that's Walking Dead.
Any movies lately?
I brought the guy from Blu-ray the other day. You remember the Guyver?
Oh, like the
Mutronics, the movie.
Yes, the live action kind of
of the manga,
based on the manga.
Yeah,
there was an anime. Looked like 13 episodes, and then they did a Western movie in the rubber suits. Which
that's right.
Predates Power Rangers.
It's got Mark Hamill in one of them as well.
Yeah, random. Yeah, no, because there's.
He's done a lot of random things.
Isn't
Mark
the
Hamill
Guyver
in the 90s?
Isn't the Guyver technically the sequel?
Yeah, the Mutronics the movie is the first one, or something like that.
The Guyver is technically a sequel to the first one.
It's something like that. I just actually brought the Guyver. I thought, I've not seen it in years, so I thought I'd give it a go. Plus, been buying a few more kaiju things here, a few more Transformers in there. Yeah, there is a big surprise, isn't it? But just in general, been keeping the place nice and just keeping the shelves. I bought a unit the other day, which is quite nice, so stuff goes on there. Unpacked a few DVDs. Like I said, just been going for walks and stuff like that, and trying to keep the fitness up. At one point, I probably will go back swimming, but it's just when I can be bothered. But in the meantime, I am walking a lot.
Yeah, exercise is all about keeping yourself going, like doing.
Ticking.
It's every day doing something.
Yeah.
Doing something. It's when you start to slow down and stop. That's when the stopping becomes a habit, and
Oh,
before
yeah.
you know it, it's harder
yes,
to
yes,
get back
yes,
into.
yes. Yeah, that can be hard because, especially when you've had Christmas and stuff like that, when you just think, oh, I can't be bothered. It's January. It's dark nights. It's cold. But you know, we are getting into spring a little, and it's February now. But we are getting to spring a little bit now. So yeah, so onwards and upwards. Hopefully, I know there's a lot going off in this world, but you know, just try to not let the news on the TV kind of distract you too much, sort of thing. Just concentrate on your own well-being, and you know, we all get down though, don't we? We all get down, so it's only natural. It's only human. It's only human. You talk to a friend.
Good days and bad days.
You do indeed. So talk to a friend, have a coffee, a cup of tea, whatever you want, and keep at it. I saw Paul the other day. Paul Smith.
Paul Smith, yes.
Saw Paul Smith. It was some about
lead singer of Patriot Rebels.
Yes, Patriot Rebel, and he's going to be playing at Gemma's Mind Over Metal at the Salutation in March.
Really?
So it's all for mental health anyway. But yeah, Paul, you used to work with Paul, didn't you?
I still work with him.
You still work with Paul?
I used to work with Paul at Toys R Us. I now work with him at the range.
Cool.
I can never get rid of him.
Can't get rid of each other, can you?
No.
But no, Paul's a good guy. Jimmy, I don't think you've seen him in a while. Jimmy, who's a wrestler. And JIMMICK.
Yeah.
JIMMICK,
The tag team JIMMICK.
JIMMICK.
Do you know the organisation he's at? The events that he's doing?
It's Stoke or somewhere like that, isn't it?
You have to find out. You have to put like some information in your video
down below.
About where he's wrestling now.
Yeah.
So I'm a big supporter of independent British wrestling.
Yes, you like your wrestling. Well, at least you like your independent wrestling.
Yeah, well, live wrestling I enjoy.
You do yoga as well, don't you?
I do yoga.
DDP yoga as well. So, is that how you do it? Came on from WCW days. But yeah. It's like it upside down.
Yeah. Well, no, here's the thing, is that when he was a face, he would do it like that.
Alright. So
and then when he started doing heel, he started doing it that way.
I suppose it's Triptychon.
Tripped up the Triptychon.
I guess, yeah, when he was in NWO, he was doing it like that, was it?
Oh no, he was never NWO. Oh no, he was always in WCW.
WCW.
In WCW, he was always against the NWO. Had one
I thought he had a heel turn at one point.
Oh, he has heel turns, yes, but he's not. Yeah, being a heel doesn't mean you're automatically NWO. New World Order. But
it was a dominant faction, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he had that amazing kind of feud with Macho Man, which kind of like really built him up in WCW. That was one of his. Was it his best period? No, I don't think. No, he's never had a bad period, in my opinion.
He was a late starter, though. DDP was in WCW, weren't he?
He was living a life.
No, understanding anything wrong with that.
He is a dude who lived his life. You know, he went from one thing to another. And he was always like, "I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that." And when he started in wrestling, I believe he was like late 30s, which nobody starts that late in their life in wrestling. And people were saying, no way is he going to do this. And he did.
And he's still kind of, well, not winning the wrestling, well, he has on the circuit, as in like the cons.
Yeah,
is he?
Yes, he's AEW.
Oh, sorry, just correct me.
AEW. He's had a couple of matches in
has he? I have to keep up to date with AEW. I do like AEW, actually. The kind of like the organisation started by Chris Jericho.
Jericho's in there,
yeah, Jericho's there. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Sting.
MJF, awesome wrestler.
Yeah, you like, yeah. Is he the one with CM Punk?
He's probably the best heel in wrestling at the moment.
Oh, right. So I know some of the characters are there, like the Big Show's there, isn't he? Oh, he's going now. Is he there?
Paul White's there.
Paul White, sorry. The Big Show.
Paul White. Well, that's the thing is that I remember rightly when he first debuted and he fell out with the WWE or whatever.
Yeah.
He had a T-shirt when he walked out that said "No more BS."
No more Big Show.
See what he did there?
No Big Show. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it's good catching up. Always good to catch up. And at the moment, Trip's gone off again. Or anything Transformer wise. He looks good, doesn't he? Kaiju. Have you been watching anything else? Coming over. Almost.
No, not really. I mean, I don't particularly. My anime moment is Attack on Titan. Most other stuff that's out there is.
Yeah.
I enjoy it, but I'm not watching it avidly.
Yeah.
Like My Hero Academia is always watching. I watch it every now and then, and Demon Slayer is the other really good one at the moment. That's a damn good anime.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, well, it's probably one of the most. I mean, they had a movie out last year, and allegedly, I can't remember now, but I think it was one of the most financially successful movies of the year in Japan.
In Japan, yeah. Japanese.
It was a big movie.
Anime.
Definitely a big movie. No, I say, but don't go to cinema as much nowadays. I mean,
neither do I.
The COVID thing totally broke the habit with cinema, and I'm just like,
yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Did you like Dune?
Love Dune. Now, it felt like it was a movie that was just getting started, and then it ended, which is fair enough.
Is it like an epic 3-hour film?
It is only the first half of the first novel.
Yeah.
But the feel it felt lacking. Like I felt like it was very much focused on your main character, and I thought they would flesh out all the characters in the book, and I felt a lot of the characters didn't get much, especially the villains.
Right.
They were there, had some good scenes, but they weren't fleshed out enough. And it seems to be that they are mainly focusing on the main character, Paul Atreides, and his story.
Right.
Now, I had heard that the plan is now that the second half has been greenlit. That's happening.
Okay.
There's also mentioned that the director also wants to do the other, 2 more of the books, which is...
Are they prequels or something? Or?
No, it's...
Follow-ups.
Well, there's 6 books in total of the original Frank Herbert books.
Yeah, Frank Herbert.
The first 3 effectively is a trilogy, and I think he wants to make all of those as films, and that makes sense.
It's like the new Lord of the Rings in a sense.
In a way, yeah.
Not to compare it too much.
What I think he'll do is he'll do the sequel, finish off the first book, then he'll do the second book as 1 movie, and the third book as 2 movies. And that'll be the complete story of that era of Dune. After that, the other books go in different directions with those.
10 Oscar nominations.
10, yeah.
For Dune, for the first retelling of Dune.
I haven't had a look on what's been nominated for the 10, but I'll be having another look at that later and follow that avidly, because I think Timothée Chalamet definitely deserves an Oscar for his performance.
What's weird is, going back to the Oscars again, stuff like that, I think every, apart from King Kong Lives, which came out in the mid-80s from Dino De Laurentiis, which was really panned, most of the Kong films, including Skull Island, have had Oscar nominations, I believe. Something along the lines of that, for the visual effects at least. Godzilla vs. Kong didn't get any nominations, sadly. And it's caused the hashtag again, Oscar snub and stuff like that. But, these things happen, maybe Godzilla's too much of a niche. I thought the visual effects were just, I would change subject a bit on Godzilla, but I thought the effects in Godzilla vs. Kong were absolutely amazing. Especially all the digital CGI, whatever they used on, Kong, making him more humanoid and human-like and stuff like that. What did you think of Godzilla vs. Kong?
I enjoyed it. It's
more of a Kong film.
I enjoyed Skull Island more. I think mainly because that had human characters that were a bit more interesting, and I enjoyed them more.
Yeah.
And there was enough balance of the humans' characters within the film of almost like a survival story and Kong. As with the other one, you almost felt like it was
set up.
It's that you're watching Godzilla movies and it's like, yeah, it's fine with all these human characters, but where's my Godzilla? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Godzilla was a bit lacking, not as much as 2014, and I'm not criticising it either. But it was more of a Kong film, I'd say, Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah. That's because, maybe...
it followed more of his story.
Skull Island was more popular, was a better I mean, what
I know. No, I know what you're saying.
At the cinema, which was more successful, Godzilla or Skull Island?
I believe. To be fair, I don't know on that one actually. Yeah.
I reckon Skull Island was possibly the most successful. Hence the reason why he had a bit more of a focus.
And probably that's why they brought him into the Godzilla universe and the Monsterverse.
They were planning that from day one, let's be honest.
They planned it for a while, I think, and I think James Andrew, video game nerd, even predicted that he was going to do a Godzilla vs. Kong back in 2008.
It's like when
Godzilla
when they brought back, when they did Man of Steel, when they brought back Superman, it was like, okay, this is good. We want Batman vs Superman, so it was going to happen. They've been wanting to do the Versus movies for years, but they've never been financially viable. Now we live in the age of the comic book movie. Anything can happen. You can have any character versus
crossover, universes, crossover, multiverses. Yeah, Spider-Man, for example. But
spoilers.
I
know it's been out for like 2 months, but
I know. I don't know that much about it, to be fair. But I do know. I do keep up with the Joneses.
But eventually, you'll get to the point where everything will cross over with everything. You'll have
everything will probably be Disney.
You'll have Spider-Man meeting Batman, or Superman meeting Captain America,
or Fantastic Four meet Godzilla again, like they did in the Marvel comics.
No, Marvel Comics had everybody. Spider-Man was in the Transformers, so
yes, he was. Yes, Spider-Man was in the Transformers.
And I guess Spider-Man was in every single Marvel comic.
Yeah.
To sell a comic, throw Spider-Man. Your sales instantly go up.
Like Spider-Man. Godzilla vs. Kong. More of a Kong movie.
So you have your ear to the ground. What's the next stage in the Kong?
In the Monsterverse.
In the Monsterverse.
I was about to come on to that, actually. Thanks for reminding me, by the way. They're going to do a Monsterverse, which is like the Godzillaverse in America, you know, in the Hollywood side, Legendary Pictures. TV series on Apple TV, which is going to be set between Godzilla 2014 and Godzilla King of the Monsters, which came out in 2019. So Zara, any spoilers or anything like that, but there could be reoccurring characters and stuff like that, and like different original monsters and stuff.
So they're going to have like some of the lesser.
I think they'll have original.
The less known Godzilla.
Unless they buy the rights, it depends on what. Because with Toho, you have to like pay something like $1 million per likeness or something like to each Toho monster character or likeness or whatever.
So no Gamma.
I remember we was talking about that ones like Godzilla versus Gamma and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's on.
That'd be a dream.
Well, that's on the level of Batman versus Spider-Man.
Yes, exactly.
They are owned by totally different people.
Yeah. Even though Toho did actually release the 90s Gamma films under their own studio.
Okay.
So.
Well, that was just the licensing, I'm going to guess.
Something like that. I mean, I don't know everything about it, but that was basically what happened. Now, the licensing and stuff like that. So it's going to be on Apple TV, I believe, Apple TV Plus, whatever it's called. Monsterverse, it's going to be probably a couple of years yet before it gets going. Will I watch it? I've got to get but I might wait for one of those. I might wait for it to, unless it goes onto Amazon Prime or anything like that, or wait for it to come on DVD or Blu-ray or something like that. I might wait for that actually, because I'm just trying to keep up with it. There's so much to keep up with these days.
Whatever format you watch it on, you're gonna get it. You're gonna watch it.
More than that, at some point, it's just trying to reinvest in all these characters and like new setups. And like the creatures they apparently will be using were the ones that were in Godzilla King of the Monsters, like the background monsters basically.
So they're not classic monsters then?
No.
Oh, original.
Yeah, like Muto. That's an original monster. So apparently they're going to be using stuff like that. Whether anything else turns up like Mothra or anything like that, there is a possibility, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. But the other Toho monsters could turn up in the Monsterverse TV series also, but it'd be interesting.
That's the equivalent of in a Star Wars series, an original character showing up, like Mandalorian, Luke Skywalker, you know.
Yeah. That's that sort of thing. As far as Disney and everything.
So they have their new monsters, but then every now and then, oh look, it's a classic.
Or they'll throw Easter eggs back and stuff like that, back and forth sort of thing. And yeah, it's an interesting time. It's always an interesting time. Did you know there was going to be another Transformers animated movie?
I had heard a little snippet of
but
information.
in 2 years' time, until 2024.
They're kind of planning
Would you know anything
an
about
original cartoon, based on the original cartoon. Well, they've kind of modernised the He-Man cartoon, so yes, why not? Why not do a continuation of the original G1 cartoon?
Is it supposed to go into cinemas?
Not a clue.
Because that would be interesting, but then I don't know when it'd do.
Can you imagine if they did a Transformers animated movie and then double billed with the original '86 movie?
That'd be interesting.
I'd do that.
That would be
interesting. I'd be up for that.
I remember seeing, I told you before, I saw Transformers on the big screen.
Shut up. I never saw it on the big screen back in the day.
As a kid.
Yeah.
Did you see it as a kid?
No.
No. Okay. I saw that as a kid.
For one reason or another, no, I never saw the animated movie when I was young.
No, I respect that.
Always wanted to, but no.
But I think they are re-releasing it again. The '86 Transformers movie with Judd Nelson and Orson Welles, Leonard Nimoy. I think they're re-releasing it in America on the cinemas from probably.
That was last year.
Or was that last year? Was it for the 35th anniversary?
There was a few places that had it.
Over here?
A few, I believe. I couldn't find anything local to me, so I didn't get to see it.
Oh, that's a shame.
I've always had plans of maybe hiring a cinema at some point.
To watch.
And then sell tickets.
Just sit there and you're just watching the film.
Oh yeah. Just have the whole cinema just to myself. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh no.
It'd be safer.
You would almost do it as an event.
Yeah.
Just try and get a cinema that could show it. I know that you can sometimes get some low independent cinemas. All you have to do is, if you can get hold of the the reels. Then you pay a certain amount and you can get them to show it, and then they sell tickets to it. So if I can get a cinema to do Transformers.
So can't they, like, I mean, obviously I know you need to get the licence to show it and stuff like that.
Well, you pay for that.
You pay for the licence.
The cinema work out the details on that.
Oh, right, so the cinema.
So if you get enough people together who kind of like almost basically like crowd fund it with a group of people,
I get it.
You can get a cinematic release, get you out there.
Is there anything in particular you'd like to see on the cinema that you hadn't seen before, apart from Transformers? Is there anything in particular? I can't think myself, but like I said, Transformers.
Well, it's nice to see. I mean, like, there's always the big old classic '80s movies like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, I think
seeing that again on the big screen.
You mean you saw Bill and Ted once, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Saw on the big screen, well, at least on a projector screen, didn't you, sort of thing?
Oh yes. That was a cinema club. Yeah. I went
cinema club. That's it.
I went.
That's why I saw Transformers the movie as well.
Oh.
You didn't go to that one, did you?
I knew about that one. I couldn't make that one. That was on the small
Screen 22.
What's it called? Like the world's smallest cinema.
Screen 22.
Screen 22. Yeah.
It's down the alleyway. It's in Nottingham, in town, just opposite Broadway Cinema. But anything else you like to add?
No.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing else to report.
No, I'm just glad. I'm just glad things are. Cheers. Hey guys, that was my day with my friend Alex Reid. And what a cool guy he is. All the good shout outs to those good people as well. And I hope you're doing well. I hope you've liked this vlog. It's me and Alex talking for half hour about all kinds of retro stuff and modern TV stuff and films, etc. Hope you're doing well out there. Keep punching. See you all soon. Take care, stay positive, keep punching. Alex has got so many cool things. Wave, Alex. I was just saying Alex has got so many cool things.
Oh yes, I'll be having a little look around.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, sure. Do a little talk.
Yeah, do a little talk, yeah.
Okay, right. So, like, for example, do you know what... Yeah. Do you know what that is?
That's from...
That is from...
Is it Terrahawks?
Ah, close. No cigar. This is from Space 1999, which was a science... It's
Jerry Anderson.
Kind of Jerry Anderson. It was a kind of Star Trek-esque British sci-fi series. And yes, it was from 1978, 1970... No. Might be 77 to 79, I remember. But
I was born 79.
I was 73. I got one of these for my Christmas present. I think I was 4.
No,
I got one of these, and it's one of the earliest Christmas presents I remember. I also have this. You know what that is? It's a Zoid.
Oh, is it, yeah, see the wind up. Yeah, the wind up thing there.
Where they did like
Zoid. I should know this.
The Godzilla type Zoid.
Zoidzilla.
Zoids, yes, that's the one.
And the Triceratops.
Triceratops, and there's the reds and the blue Zoids. This is what they called Zoids 2, which were done in the early 90s.
Yeah.
There was originally one that was the red Silver Zoid. This is the G2 Silver Zoid. What have we got here? We have items. Do you know this one? That is from the
Give me Transformers, I'll probably know it.
right. This is a Action Force figure. This is from Q Force, which is their C.
Cobra the Enemy.
Yeah, Action Force were kind of like they're kind of like a smaller scale version that came from Action Man. But at the same time in America, when they had their G.I. Joe figures, so G.I. Joe and Action Man were basically the large figures as what we believe to be what we know as Action Man figures. Yeah. In like the early 80s, 82 from finally, they did these, which was Action Force, which was different army units fighting against the Red Shadows, and this was Z Force, which was like just a general military, SAS, Q Force, which was their C units, and then Space Force. So that's one of the Q Force characters. What else have we got going on here?
I was looking at your.
The Takara.
Yeah, the missing headmasters, which is over there.
Yeah, so we've got the Japanese Takaras, the Super God Master Force of Victory, and Headmasters. What other little gems can I find for you? What else we got going on here?
So you've got your Alien Queen versus Ripley.
Oh yes, if you've got like classic toys. Now here's the annoying thing about this. This is one thing. If you look at this, Ripley is supposed to go in there. Her arms are in a set fixed position to hold a gun. So she can't actually
control
hold it. She can't use it. Probably get hold of one, but not the other. Yeah, and you've got your Queen ripping apart poor Bishop there.
So the Bishop.
Yes, poor Bishop.
No arms.
No arms. His arms are in there. The Queen's got hold of them. That's right.
So
here's an obscure one. Do you know?
So look. Is it something to do with? You call me lame, but is it something to do with Peter Pan?
No, this is
Quentin
MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod.
Highlander,
the Highlander
cartoon
animated series.
Yeah,
and I have most.
Speaking of Highlander.
Oh yes, look at it. This was got bought for me many moons ago. Knocking everything over.
Yeah, careful.
This is a signed picture by, a signature of Adrian Paul.
Cool.
Someone I've always personally wanted to meet. I didn't actually meet him, that was bought for me.
Here we are, born to be kings, we're the princes of the universe.
I love the TV series. I mean, I look back at it now and it looks so aged, but I loved it in its time.
Yeah, they repeat it on like the Horror Channel, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want to try and get it on DVD if I can. And I have my 2 signed pictures of Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Alex Winters and Keanu Reeves.
Lost
from,
Boys and Matrix.
From Matrix, yes. What have I got going on behind? Oh yes, I have a signed John Cleese autograph.
Cool.
Some of my wrestling ones, is Ryback. Now you can't see it particularly well, but that is a Hollywood Hulk Hogan signature.
Wow.
And on the flip side of that, you can't see it, it's in the frame, and I will sort this out at some point. It's got Brock Lesnar.
Cool.
Signed. Got a couple of other, and this is one of my favourite. This is one I actually put into a frame, which is a nice piece. Which is this one. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, who I met at
one of your...
Yeah, one of the cons, Birmingham memorabilia. And that one. What else have we got going on here? Judge Red Parts, yeah, kind of cool, but yeah.
Cool.
I have, oh yes, this is actually original, well, not an original Action Man, this is an Action Man from 1980. So it's a talking commander.
Does his eyes move?
Yep, he has the moving eyes. I can get him to...
Real movable eyes.
Technically, yeah. That was a bit Jerry Anderson. Now, he's a talking commander, which means if you pull the cord, he talks. But he won't work. So he doesn't talk, because usually it's send out the patrol. If I can get the cord, go, just give me a second.
That's alright, no rush.
And yeah, he don't work well. So he's not in the best condition, that piece. Junk I've got knocking around. There's too much going on here.
There's a lot going off, but it's so
yes.
cool.
I've got some early 80s Lego. Now,
And Linkits.
Linkits. Oh
Remember
yes, I've
those?
got a couple of my Linkits there. This place is a mess.
Place is cool. Ghostbusters Firehouse.
And we have...
I had one of these as well. Plus I had the milkshake Transformers Happy Meal thing.
That's the one. That's it.
This was the fry one. Fries.
There we go.
Got a Rock Lord there.
Mass Crusaders.
Working overtime. Fighting crime.
Isn't it amazing how things like that just stick in your head?
Exactly.
You don't even know it's there. I said that one line instantly.
Well, you're supposed to, because you're supposed to remember it's the 80s kids.
Well, that's it. These jingles.
Commercials.
Stick in your head.
Commercial themes.
Okay, we have a couple of how well do you know your Star Wars? Who's that?
Let's have a look.
Who's that then?
Come
on.
Is it Boba?
That's Boba.
Yeah, that's Boba.
Who's that?
Is it something from Empire?
Yeah, he's Empire. Yeah, he's one of the bounty hunters, and his name is
Joe.
Joe. His name's Joe. It's Dengar. What's on here? We have. What are we? Oh.
Stay Puff. Yeah, bro. He should actually be bigger than that, shouldn't he?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's about the same size. Hang on, I don't think I can get this out.
It's Master of the Universe, though.
That's the universe, yeah. Can't get him out.
Yeah.
He's trapped in there. Trapped in everything. No way he can get him out. Look at going on down here. Oh, there's far too new stuff. They're boring.
That's alright.
Oh, no. There's all sorts of randomness.
You see
going on.
Unicron there. What are these mini things called? Do you have a name?
No, I can't remember what they were.
But you've got some, what are these called again? Under the leg.
Creons.
Creons. Yeah, like mini mates, aren't they?
Yeah, they're basically like a minifigs, but it was never made.
Yeah. Decepticon. Any final words? Because my arm's getting tired.
Well, nothing much. Just welcome to my just collection of random, basically, and
Yeah, it's cool stuff.
yeah, thank you. Anyways.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
What are you playing on, Alex?
Hello. I'm playing on Skyrim.
Are you well?
I am good, Sam. Very well. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad.
Good to hear.
Yeah, been fairly busy of late. Doing a few more jobs I can't talk about type jobs.
Mhm.
Well, I've got nothing this week, but yeah, not too bad. What about yourself?
I'm doing alright. Just did a short film called Molly and another one called Isolated.
Groovy.
So you'll be hopefully going to festivals.
So who is he working with?
Ray Hall again, and I'm going to be said that wrong. I'm going to be working with Dylan again, hopefully next week. Hopefully the weather holds up as well, but it's been a bit unpredictable again, hasn't it?
Yes, we've had a bit of rain today.
And yesterday.
But not enough. It's still too hot. It's too hot.
Sticky,
too
isn't it?
hot. It's very, very, very hot.
We can't complain. It's what summer should be like, in a way.
We can. We're British. It's in our genes to complain.
Too hot. It's too cold.
Too hot,
too mild.
Too wet, too dry.
Too dry. Too hot.
Not quite the right shade of pink.
Alex's Transformer collection.
Yes, you've been wanting to get in here for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, I just think it's really nice. Very cool as well.
It's nice and cool. Unlike the weather.
Yes, we don't mention the weather. Even though we just did in the last part of the video. But anyway.
Anyway.
Hello.
Hello again.
Oh, hi Mark.
Oh, hi Mark.
Well, hi Alex.
Hi.
So, this room holds many memories for you, doesn't it?
Well, this is
A
my
memory room.
my
sort of thing.
pride and joy. This is
Yeah.
my rather expansive, rather huge, rather silly, stupidly huge Transformer collection.
And you should be very proud of it.
Been collecting these for 20 years plus. Never had many when I was a kid, so I was kind of a bit obsessed. An original.
Alex has just watched the short film Molly, which completed the other day. Well, started to edit it and complete. Just, do you mind giving me your opinion, Alex?
It's well put together, sir.
Thank you.
I mean, the opening visuals was very haunting. Lottie horror, fantastic.
Really good voice. And
Then you had the poem going backwards, which worked as well. But then you had like 30 seconds of just additional footage, and it felt like it could be trimmed a little bit.
Okay.
Beyond that, it was all good.
appreciate that, Alex.
Yeah, so no, a good little piece. I think one of your better pieces, definitely.
Yeah, somebody else said that as well, not to brag or anything, but
It's Lottie that her voice was just perfect for that.
yeah, she is great, isn't she? Especially her being a singer, and obviously she great voice and well read sort of thing.
Nice
So
maybe a little bit on the winch because you got the mask. You kept on seeing the mask straps and some elements. It's almost like you could do with altering the footage to alter that. So if you just saw the plain face, that really works.
yeah,
But when you see the straps of the mask, it kind of
takes
breaks
away
it slightly. So maybe a little bit editing so you lose some of those touches, and maybe that's where you could cut it down to 3 minutes.
That's a good point. Actually.
Or some additional visuals in there,
Thank you.
like anything else that I don't know, something that will cut it up slightly or to lengthen it, possibly. But no, all good work, very well done. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's constructive.